All right, so there's this new game coming out. It's gonna be free to play MMO, not MMO, free to play looter shooter. So think Destiny or Outriders. So I want to watch the trailer for that as well. So I got a few minutes before the Destiny thing starts. This won't last as long as the Dice video. We got 10 minutes before the Destiny thing happens. Right now, Destiny is doing a dev diary. Watch that. Yeah, this game's called the First Descent. Is by Nexon. They're like the original developers of Counter-Strike. If you ever play Counter-Strike Online, they've done a lot of video games. They're a South Korean development team and publisher studio. So this game, from what I've heard, is like Monster Hunter meets Destiny, and it's going to be like a 4-player co-op looter shooter like Warframe, Destiny, and Outriders. So see what it's like. Well, it's a trailer, so we're not seeing gameplay. But usually when we hear the words free to play in Korean, the first thought is always monetization. Korean games that are free to play games are always very, very heavy in monetization. Look at, what you call them, Black Desert Online, for example, and any MMO from like most Asian countries that's free to play. Their cash shop is extensive. There's a lot of money you got to spend to enjoy those games. Maybe this game be different, maybe it won't. So just via it being a game from South Korea, you're going to have that thought process of how much of this game is going to be behind a paywall, how many battle passes is going to be, like, just in general, how much monetization is going to be required for you to enjoy the game. Well, the story sucks. A lot of South Korean games tend to have bad stories, and the gameplay is usually what makes people play those games. Like Black Desert Online, it's a very popular game, but the gameplay is what people love about it. No one cares about the story. Get into the shit.
We always ask questions. What is it that actually exists? Where does the origin come from? Where are we headed to in the end? If you feel confused, just reload your gun.
Nice fights you got there, homie. Bro got heals. Hello there. What are you, Bane? You got a big ass gun. Screams Korean MMO. They got various biomes, which is always good. This looks very fast paced, which would be very, very good. Like, I'm getting like some Anthem vibes a little bit when it came to that moment. Potential war ball situation. This game looks nice. Like I said, we're probably looking at like an actual trailer, not gameplay. So it might not look as nice, but Korean games usually always look pretty good visually, so surprise me. Alright, badass. Guess it's gonna be the main story villain. Another potential war boss or raid boss. Obviously, that's gonna be like your tank character. Your recon character. Some of his turrets. The grapple hook is gonna be nice. I love grapple hooks in video games. It's got like a little frost mage. What is this? Oh, is this Vault? I mean, y'all play Warframe, but Warframe has a character named Vault, who's like a really, really fast as fuck boy who does lightning damage. Glad y'all fists you making fists to the like actual like hands, because you get a little too close to something else. Game was, I don't know. Like, you kind of like have to temper your expectations when it comes to seeing like a trailer versus seeing like actual gameplay. So we got a beta for Steam. It's gonna start on the 20th for 6 days. Steam, PS5, PS4, Series X, and Xbox One. It's a free-to-play looter shooter, which is, you know, again, solid. So we'll definitely stream it. Since we're on Series X, we play on Series X. I'll probably play on both Steam and Series X, but for stream, we'll use Series X, not Steam. I don't know, it looks good. Like what you see. I'm curious on how the character creation will be, because a lot of looter shooters have very, very shitty character creators. Like Destiny's is pretty bad. It's very bare. I won't say it's bad. It's just very, very bare. Outriders, that game had a very bare character creator. Warframe's character creator is pretty meh when it came to like making like the actual little person who's inside the suits or who controls the suits. So hopefully that game has like a really good character creator. It's gonna be a Korean MMO, and usually I know I keep saying Korean MMO, but usually they do have very good character creators, because everyone's trying to be Black Desert when it comes to character creation, when it comes to Korean games. So I wouldn't be surprised if this game is just as, you know, expansive in character creation as Black Desert is. So we need to see gameplay trailer. We need to see how the character creator looks. We need to see actual gameplay, how the gameplay flows. We need to see, you know, what the classes are. You know, are they like static classes, as in, do they just do one thing, or can they do multiple things? Like we saw someone who had like ice, like magic. Can she only do ice magic, or does she also do like fire magic and things like that? Can you do all three? You know, ice, fire, earth, you know, whatever. Can you combine or mix and match elemental abilities? You know, for the tank character, you know, is all he do is put up this big ass shield, or is there more to him? Like what's needs some in-depth character like showing, as well as what's the story about? Because from looking at the trailer, it just looks like your very basic science fiction. There's an evil Hell Hydra style kind of, you know, villain. Is there more to than just what we see? So be interesting to see what they show off. I did already sign up for the beta when it came to Steam, so I'll check it out, and hopefully it's good. Hopefully I get accepted into the beta, because it's not guaranteed I'll get into the beta, but hopefully I do. So I'm gonna try it out, see how it plays. Now, if I do get into the beta, definitely make videos for YouTube so we can, you know, talk about it. See if the gameplay sucks, but I imagine it'll be good. Korean MMOs and Korean developers are usually pretty good at making like at gameplay. Gameplay is usually always good when it comes to them.